Hey, welcome back everybody to the JR Wisdom channel. Tonight this topic I'm doing is going to be on something a little different. This is actually by request by one of the viewers, one of my subs, one of my subscribers, based upon a video that I previously made about it's a father's responsibility to empower their daughters. And she requested that I do a video on something that I hadn't really thought about, which was mothers actually telling their children who their real father is, so to speak. And I didn't really think about uh, that actual situation, and I was like, well, how would I talk about that? And I think the best way to actually talk about that is to just open up a dialogue for any feedback for anybody who may be out there listening on, you know, the proper way to address that, which I understand that there are women out there who give birth to children and could be due to spite, could be due to embarrassment, could be due to confusion that they don't tell the uh, the father of the child, the actual truth of the matter. Some of them actually take it to the grave with them. You know, the actual uh, parentage of that child, the father of who that child is. And this ain't Forrest Gump or nothing like that going on vacation, but some of these fathers may be actually closer, maybe even a friend of the family a lot of times, which is the situation that was brought to me about one of my subs. The father being a friend of the family, but the mother just never told her about the fact that this man that she could have developed a relationship who was actually her father, and by the time he passed away, it was too late. So in cases like this, I'm thinking like it's like almost damn if you do, damn if you don't. You don't want to introduce confusion to that child or cause that child to be confused, I guess, at the early age of revealing who this child's father is. And then you don't want to tell them later on because it's kind of too late. So, what is it that you do in a situation like that? Every child, deserves to know, even if that father is not actually in their life at all, just to know who that child is, I believe to a certain extent, unless it's in the interest of protecting that child. Um, I've known people who have said things that I've said before. The mother just didn't tell them because she was confused herself on how she would go about breaking it down, so to speak. Now I can understand things like I've not understand. I don't. That's a bad word. But things like someone being sexually assaulted and deciding to have the child, or just things like that. But for those who just have the opportunity to tell their child, "Hey, this is your father," you know, or maybe even sometimes to the point where the father doesn't even know that he is the father of the child, which is a whole nother ball game right there. But I think in general, a woman owes it to a mother owes it to her child to let so the child knows who actually is their father at the end of the day, regardless of who's taking care of them. This is your biological father. In case any emergencies or anything comes up in the future. Excuse me, everybody. I'm sorry about that. Just in case anything like that comes up in the future. So, let me know y'all thoughts on that. I'm trying to open up a dialogue to see what y'all think about that. Feel free, obviously, to comment on this. I like to hear your feedback. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Get this out there. Get it. More people's feedback on this. Um, you know, Follow me on Facebook. Check out my books on Amazon. You know, and I look forward to the comments, like I said. And remember, before I check up out of this video, anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. So I'll check you guys out on the next video. Peace. Peace.